Hi, this is Emma from Goji Fitness. Today I want to tell you a little bit about stretching. It's really important to stretch a lot actually after every of your workouts. And then even if you don't have a workout day, it's always nice to loosen up your body. Stretching does different things. It will correct any muscle imbalance that you may have. It's going to enable your body to perform better because your brain and your muscles are going to communicate better. So you have better neuromuscular efficiency, as we call it. It's going to improve your range of motion around your joints, right? If you have tightness in any muscles, your joints are not going to be able to move through the whole range of motion. So it's really important to do this. I call it kind of like a maintenance for your body. So I'm going to show you some very simple stretches that you can do. It's best to stretch when you're a little warm, so you've maybe walked a little bit, 5-8 minutes, you know. So we'll do some standing stretches and some stretches on the ground. The first one I'm going to show you is actually going to stretch the back of your leg and especially your calves. You're going to put your hands on a wall, find a good angle from that wall, and basically scatter your legs. Bend the front leg, make sure that the back leg is extended and that your heel is on the ground, right? And you're just going to lean forward, making sure that your knee doesn't protrude too far forward. Just keep adjusting your position until you feel a really good stretch in the back of your leg. The guidelines from the American College of Sports Medicine is to stretch, hold a stretch between 20 and 30 seconds. Great. Now I'm going to switch sides. Right, you may find some differences between the two legs, so accommodate for that, be gentle with your body. It's very important to stretch gently and softly, not abruptly, not go beyond the point of pain. Another one that I like, also targeting the same muscle but with a bit more dynamism, is basically going to be extending that stretching leg and start moving the other leg in and out. Feels really good. It brings some flexibility in your pelvis. You can do that with the other leg as well, right? It feels really, really good. Great. Once you're in that position, another stretch that feels really good is actually for your back. You're going to put your hands on your wall and go down little by little. You can bend your knees slightly. It really depends on your flexibility. And just relax. Bend your elbows. Feel your back stretch. And you can go as low as is comfortable. Good. Bend your knees and gently walk up. Perfect. Great. Since we're in the standing position, I'm going to show you a stretch for the pectoral muscle. You're going to put your arm against your wall. The elbow is about at shoulder level. The hand is flat on your wall. Right, you're right next to your wall, really. You're going to stand tall, and you're going to bring your head sideways, gently twisting, at the waistline, looking down and behind, and breathing to your chest area to open your pec muscles. That's a really, really great stretch. If you are sitting all day in front of your computer, you generally are hunched over, so it's a nice way to open up your shoulder and open up your chest and release some tension right here. And of course, we're going to do the same thing on the other side, right? So I'm going to move over. So here we are, right? Engage your abdominals, engage your glutes, and just keep your length as you gently twist. Do this really slowly. All of the stretches need to be done slowly. If you stretch too quickly, too fast, your muscles are actually going to have a stressful reaction and they're going to tense really quickly instead of relaxing. You could actually injure yourself. So go slow. Plenty of time. Great. Another stretch that we could do standing before we go on the floor is to stretch, the trapeze muscle and the scalene right here. So what you would do is extend one arm to the side, hands position on the tabletop, and just very slowly, very gently lower your head in the opposite direction. You can also assist that stretch by gently pressing down your head. Just go really, really slowly. All right, remember that it takes some time to stretch. So as the seconds go by, you can go a little deeper, breathing. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Extend your arm, hands flexed. Let's go and stretch in the other direction. feels really nice. You can do it anywhere. You can do it at your desk. You can do it in the office. You can do it at home, anywhere. It's nice, nice release right there. Perfect. So now we're going to move on to the mat. Actually, there's one more I want to show you standing. And that's for your hips, right? So we're going to spread our legs again. And we're going to tilt our hips forward, right there. You want to make sure that your hips are forward. You're squeezing your glutes. And you have a slight bend in the front knee. We're stretching right here your psoas. That feels really good. So you can just hold this. You can even hold your wall for balance, right? And then to amplify that stretch, you're going to start doing some sweep with your arm without rotating your hip, right? So right there. You're going to feel a superb stretch in the side line of your body, right? And your psoas right here. Great. I want to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to switch legs. Hold your wall if you need to for balance. Make sure that the back heel is on the ground, right? Front foot facing forward. You may even have the back foot slightly turned in, just a tad, right? Bend slightly the front leg. Squeeze your butt to tilt your hip forward. You're going to start feeling your psoas stretch, and that could just be it for you. Or you could just start doing some beautiful circles, maybe 3 or 4. Inhale when you reach back, and exhale when you come forward. I'm going to do 2 more. And 1 more. Great. Ooh, that feels so good. So, so good. Really important if you sit all day in the office in this position to actually have that stretch in the front. So let's go down now on all 4, and we're going to do a back stretch that I like a lot, called the cat and cow. You're going to have your wrist underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hip. Your legs are hip width apart. You're going to inhale and relax basically your belly button. You want to have your tailbone up and your chest up, your head up on an inhale. On the exhale, you're going to press on your hand and start rounding your back. Shoulder blades towards the ceiling, tailbone in, head down. The next inhale, reverse the movement, soften your elbows, come up. And exhale, press on your hands, straighten your arm, round your back. So I recommend that you do that about 5 times. It feels really good. It brings some flexibility into your spine. And then we're going to move on to some stretches laying down on our back. So you're going to extend your legs, hands to your sides. And you're going to bring the right leg up, holding either your hamstrings, the back of your thigh, or putting your hand on top of your knees, whatever feels great. Right, and just bring it towards your chest. Breathe. Just loosen up the back of your hip, so your glutes. Great. Then we're going to stretch this part of your leg, so the hamstrings. You're going to hold your hamstring and extend your leg up. You can also keep your knee bent slightly, toes towards you. Just know how far you want to go. It has to feel good. You have to be able to stay here comfortably and relax. What I like to do as well is lean my leg a little bit towards the other leg to target the IT band, so the side of my leg basically, and my abductors. Good. Come back forward, bend this knee, foot on the ground, and when I bring the other leg near it, the leg that you were stretching, your right leg, you're going to bring it over the left thigh near your knee, flex your foot, and you're going to gently press on your femur to open up your hip and squeeze. There we go. Perfect. So you're going to feel a stretch in your piriformis area, which is in your glutes, or in your butt. It's a butt stretch. You can even deepen that stretch by lifting the support leg towards your chest. Try to keep the foot up and just breathe. Great. And lower it, and you can do the other side as well, right? So here we are, extending the leg down, bringing the other knee towards our chest. You can go ahead and dig in a little bit and, do some mini circle in your leg, in your hip. This feels really, really good. When you're ready, let's go ahead and do the hamstring stretch, and I'll show you a slightly different version. So you can start from a 90-degree stance and just extend it. Hold it for about 2 seconds and then bend back. I'll do that again a few times. You could do that 5 to 10 times, right? It really depends on your comfort level with the exercise and your time, amount of time. And you're going to keep it up and you're going to angle it over the other leg and just feel like the stretch is not only in the back of your leg but also on the side, right here. Come back center, foot on the ground, lift the other leg up. And let's go ahead for our piriformis stretch. It's also called a reclined pigeon stretch. Make sure that you press on your femur, not on your knee, right? We don't want to put any pressure on our joints. So you can stay here, flexing your foot, toe up. Shin is active, which protects your knee during that stretch. And then you can lift the opposite leg, keeping the foot up, breathing. One trick that I like doing is I use my elbow to actually keep opening the stretching leg. Great. Lower your legs, keep your knees bent, hip width apart, and we're going to do, in this final stretch, a lower back twist. You're going to bring your hands to the side, and very slowly, engaging your abdominals, on an inhale, we're going to go down really, really, really slowly. It's really important to keep both of your shoulder blades on the ground. So if you feel that you're not very flexible in your lower back, I recommend that you stay somewhere halfway, right? Keep your shoulder blades on the mat. And we're going to come back center and do the other side. Now some people feel it's more comfortable to exhale on the way down, so it really is going to be up to you whether you feel better inhaling or exhaling. All that matters is that both feet stay on the ground and your shoulder blades stay on the ground as well. And you can keep alternating 5 to 10 times. When you're done, you're going to spread your legs, put your feet together, and just relax here. Right, it's kind of a band angle pose, in laying down position. It's really nice. You're going to feel gravity that opens up your hips. Gradually, your legs will get closer and closer to the mat. I like to stay here generally a minute or two before getting into completely relaxed position, extending my legs, extending my arm, typically palms up so that I can feel my shoulder blades are flatter on the mat. One thing I would recommend is that before you do that stretching routine, you actually start by laying down on the floor and memorize the imprint of your body on the floor. So that when you come back to this position at the end, you'll be able to see the difference that your stretching routine has done on your body. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this routine and I'm looking forward to sharing more with you. Thank you.